Good morning, people of God. Um, it is 1:50 a.m. I was up since about 10 p.m. I didn't go back to sleep yet. I was pondering over some things earlier today when I was out and about. I encountered this guy, several people, and this one older gentleman in particular. Um, he was bound by fear. As I was doing my transactions, he mentioned about this, you know, not enough people around him or have gotten this, and how he's had his second one. He's going to go back and get a third, and I don't know, I think they come out with a fourth to be fully vaccinated or whatever, but he was just in so much fear too. I don't know the gentleman. I just encountered him while I was inside of a business. And I was in a good mood all day. I was in a very good mood, just full of joy. But when I encountered him and all that he was saying, like, it just grieved my spirit. It's like it made me feel sad. Not because what he was saying had, like, I was absorbing his fear to the point where I was becoming fearful. No, not because of that. But I became sad to see, it's almost like I was in the presence of another human, but we weren't the same, and the more he kept talking, the more all his fear just kept coming out. And he was just so fearful and just divided. And obviously I could tell he watches the news probably every day of his life, and he probably believes everything he sees and hears. And it just grieved my spirit. It made me so sad when I left there, I was just riding, talking with God, and it was just a heavy sadness feeling over me, because I'm like, how do you help somebody come out of that? Somebody that doesn't, like, I couldn't say anything. So I just kept my mouth shut, because not only was he consumed with fear, but his mind was set, you know, like what he was saying was right, and that was it, you know. It's crazy and then I read something that Sister Patricia Dixon, she shared it, where this lady, she said she's on her job, and she's about to be terminated because she's refusing to allow them to inject her, excuse me, with this experimental drug, right? So she's about to be terminated because she's refusing to be injected. Meanwhile, her coworker who works with her, who is fully vaxxed, is going on sick leave, because even though she is fully vaxxed, she's not about to be terminated, but she's going on a paid leave, because now she has just caught the virus. I don't see how anyone can't read between the lines on that. So the unvaxxed, who's healthy, is willing to comply with tests, doesn't have the virus, but she has to be terminated because she's refusing to get injected. Meanwhile, the one who is injected and fully compliant with all the injections has now just contracted this thing. Make that make sense to me, somebody. How can someone who is healthy and unvaxxed pose a threat to someone who is fully vaxxed, yet still has now contrasted this thing? Make it make sense. I know in Luke 21:26 says men's heart will fail them for fear and for looking upon the things that are coming upon the earth. That's sad. We have people who they trust in the words of man and what they see and hear in the media. But where does the power of God reside? I think in 2 Timothy's, is that 2 Timothy 1:7? For I do not give you the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and a sound mind. You see, when you are in fear, you can't even love your neighbor as you love yourself. When you are in fear, you can't love your brothers and sisters. Not perfect. When you are in fear, you can't operate in power. The two don't mix. They're like oil and water. When you are in fear, you can't be in faith. My sheep, they know me. I was just sad today. Sad. Because of what I saw and what I felt among some people in this land. And I'm sure this guy and the people that were there, that were in agreement with him, they're not the only ones who have that level of fear upon them. What do you say? I'm talking to those who, the body of believers who have eyes to see and ears to hear. America will never be the same. It is officially divided. I've never in my life seen someone in so much fear that it grieved my spirit and I couldn't do anything. I'm a believer. I'm a prayer warrior. I'm a child of God. In spite of my imperfections, my faith is the life of me. For God I live, and for God I'm willing to die. I stand on the promises of God. I don't understand how someone could be so consumed by fear willfully. And that's they're stuck there, they're trapped there. It's like we're in two different worlds. I don't understand it. All I know, I just felt sad. It's sad to see someone stuck in so much fear and there's nothing I can say to help. I don't know. So that's what I've been pondering over. I guess I just need to shake it off, right? I just need to shake it off. Y'all pray for me. It's just something that I've never seen someone so fearful. All right. I'm going to get off of here. You guys have a blessed day in the name of Jesus. The power of God is all I know.